So we're here in Philadelphia. Jimmy Butler against Joel Embiid. It was funny to see Jimmy try to go at Embiid at various times in this game, and it was one hell of a back and forth game here. Here's Max Strus with one of his better games of the year. He hits a three-pointer here to give the Heat a lead. But it was Tyrese Maxey in that third quarter where he ran off. Incredible shot making from Tyrese Maxey. He hit like 4 3-pointers there and it was simply spectacular, keeping the Sixers in it. And they were down 11 halfway through this fourth quarter. But Joel Embiid with the mid-range, it always feels automatic when I watch him, man. He rarely misses, and they do cut it back down in 3 minutes. Joel Embiid once again with the fade away, somewhat mid-range shot that is always also reliable. They did take a lead on Harden's free throws. Jimmy Butler with some nasty shot making, incredible spin move, and the layup, man. Oh my goodness, with the English. Jimmy Buckets, that's what he does, man. That's what Jimmy Buckets does, to be fair to you. But here comes a miss from Embiid after a great block by Bam Adebayo. He stayed with him perfectly, exactly what Bam is supposed to do. Jimmy to win the game essentially, and he gets fouled by Harden. 1 point lead, he goes to the free throw line 2 times, of course, as he was fouled on a mid-range shot. He makes the first one here, and, well, it was quite a weird fourth quarter from Jimmy, as he missed 2 free throws there, and the second one came right here, and the Sixers do have a timeout, and they have one more chance of winning this game or tying this game, whatever you want. And Embiid gets the Bam matchup. They double, send the double team, kicks it out to Harden, gets a good look, misses. Great defense by Miami, but also that was a great look for Harden. Even though it was a tough one, could have made it, didn't. Happens to all of us. Great regular season game. The games since the All-Star break has ended have been, spectacular. They have been so fun to watch. Jimmy had 23, 11, and 9, 4 steals. He was great, especially in that fourth quarter. And otherwise, Kevin Love had a solid game, I felt like, in his 21 minutes. He's not gonna be perfect, man. That is the reason why Cleveland did not want him, but for what it's worth, I feel like he played solid. Gabe Vincent had a solid game. Bam had a solid defensive game. Offensively, he was horrible. Joel Embiid had him in prison all night long, but he did get the last laugh, right? And he turned the ball over way too much. But the biggest difference for the Heat, which I talked about in their last game against Charlotte, is that the bench guys and the shooters did shoot pretty well, right? Victor Oladipo, Max Strus shot the ball exceptionally well tonight. Strus had 3 of 8 from the 3-point line. Victor Oladipo was 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. And if they are shooting well and consistently, right, that's the thing. They don't shoot consistently, but they were pretty great tonight. Caleb Martin was really good defensively, and he contributed really well. And Cody Zeller even contributed well, which is crazy to me. Cody Zeller in the year 2023 is something I did not expect to see, to be fair with you. But the bench was the biggest difference, and they made this game for the Heat. Tyler Hero was also not great tonight, so let's not dwell on it too much. And for the Sixers, Harden had a rough offensive night, 26 and 12 assists, 5 of 14 from the field. Didn't shoot the ball well, you could see the miss was rough at the end, and just, well, Jimmy and the Miami Heat defense made him work really well, and they defended those pick and rolls as well as you possibly can, in my opinion. And Harden is not gonna blow past you as easily as he once used to, right? That is the reason he's older and he's taken the second fiddle role in a way. But he's been playing spectacularly in it, so that's not a slack on him. I think that's more of a compliment, to be fair with you. Tyrese Maxey was the only great player off the bench for the Sixers. He single-handedly kept them in it in that third quarter, and then the all other 4 guys were just not great. And well, that is the reason they all played around 10 minutes max, right? And the starters had a lot of work cut out for them. Tobias Harris injured himself. He did return to the game, but hopefully it's nothing, that lingers around just like LeBron's did, which we now know. PJ Tucker, 8 points, 4 rebounds. Joel Embiid, 27, 12 rebounds. But, like I said, Bam also made him work, and the Heat defense did make him work a lot. He had 6 turnovers on the night, which is way too many, of course. And the biggest difference in the game was the 3-point shooting, while also just the Heat made them play a little bit off their game, in my opinion. It was more of a, a lot of mid-range shots from the Sixers, a lot more, tough shots. The Heat executed their game plan perfectly, I feel like, and it played right into their hands, while the Sixers couldn't really get enough to counter them. And with Harden not shooting the ball well, Melton didn't shoot the ball well, right? They didn't have enough shooting to counter them tonight. So a really fun matchup, man.